All right, guys, welcome back to another interview on Unhinged. My next guest is John Mitchell. An absolute pleasure, John. How are you?
I'm very, very good, bro. Thanks for taking the time to interview me.
Thanks for taking the time to come on the show. It's always a pleasure. When I hear fighters say that, I'm just thinking, you're the celebrity, you're the star that I want to talk to. So I appreciate your time more than you appreciate my time. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, thanks very much, bro. Let's go. Happy to be here.
Absolutely, and I'd love to talk about the fight. Obviously, fighting on PFO Europe, July 8th. You know, a fantastic opportunity that comes away. When the manager came towards you and said, "You know what, we got PFL Europe, July 8th." What was the immediate reaction? How did you feel?
I was ready, bro. You know, like my record is 6-1 professionally, but overall in MMA, I think it's 18-4. You know, about to be 19-4. I always knew I was going to the big shows since the time I had my first amateur fight when I was a teenager. So PFL is the best option for me. This is where I want to grow and build my career. So I was ready last year for this, bro. So it's just I can't wait to get in there now. Hello, hello.
Hello, can you hear me? I think I'm having connection issues.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah,
Okay. Fantastic. Well, that answer was great. I appreciate it. I caught a little bit of it, so I appreciate that. Um, Moving over to my next question. Another feather in your cap. A fantastic step in the right direction for yourself. Talk to me about this opportunity, fighting on the big stage, as you mentioned there. What does that mean? What does that mean for you right now?
it's just more of my legacy. I know I'm going to be known as one of the most elite fighters in the world. That's a massive affirmation I had when I was amateur. I was the best amateur in Ireland, one of the best amateurs in the world. Now I'm going to do it on a professional stage. So it's just step by step, slowly. I'm fulfilling what the plans I set for myself a long time ago.
Absolutely. And I want to talk about the matchup itself against Geysim Derouiche. Geysim, he's a very tricky striker. What I've seen from the tape, it's going to be a very tough matchup. Talk to me more about the styles and how you see it matching up, obviously against yourself.
Yeah, great matchup for me. Thing about me is like a tournament like PFL is very good for me because I can fight every style. I've knocked lads out, I've submitted lads, I've TKO'd lads. Who's it a tough matchup for? You know what I mean? Like RBMEV was 10 times the accolades of him. This guy is a glory kickboxer. I smashed him. The doctor had to pull me off him. So yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to it.
And as I talked about, a very good matchup. I think the PFL really orchestrated this one beautifully. Jason, as I talked about, he's a striker. From what I've seen, and as you just mentioned there, you're very well rounded. We've seen you for up and down your career, knock people out, submit people, ground and pound people. Ultimately, do you see that being the difference because you'll be way too rounded for Jason on the night?
Yeah, bro, that's one better than everyone in this tournament, and I truly believe that. You know what I mean? I'm not just well rounded. I think I'm elite everywhere. When I was in Thailand, there I was training with like multiple time world champions in kickboxing. No problem to me. I grapple with high level black belts all the time. No problem with me. I can absolutely smash Chechen lads when I wrestle them too. So I'm good everywhere, bro. And I'm just gonna pick which tool I want to use now in this fight.
Yeah, and what I've seen from your Thailand trip, as they talked about, you were training with some absolute killers, and most notably, obviously, Brandon Lochman. You trained with him. I'd love to know about that. How was that experience training with the champ?
Yeah, Brendan's a legend, bro. You know, and he's a super inspirational guy, and like you just get better just by being in the same training room as him. I've been lucky that I've trained with Brendan a lot now over the years, and
Mhm.
yeah, he's just the hardest worker I know, bro. And he's so enthusiastic in every session. It's class. It's very good.
Did he give you any, advice, any pointers? Give you a little bit of nudge? Try and give you anything like you can go off, basically.
Yeah, bro. As I said, like you learn from in every session. Like you're just surrounded by world champions, so you definitely pick up those traits and after attributes that he has.
Absolutely. And I'm going back to the fight. As you go up in your career, it's going to be more pressure. There's going to be more lights on you. There's going to be more, eyes on you. How do you expect to deal with that? That sort of pressure that comes with that.
You're breaking up there again, lad.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, say it again. What did you ask?
Okay. So the question was, as you go up in the ladder, as you fight these bigger fights, as you go into these bigger stages of your career, more lights, more cameras, more eyes are going to be on you. How do you expect to kind of deal with that pressure as it comes along, and more pressure comes along?
Uh, yeah, bro. No bother to me. Like who am I feeling pressure for? I only feel pressure for myself and about like the 10, 15 people I actually give a fuck about. You know what I mean? So, like when I was younger and I was fighting in Cork in front of like all my friends and family, like that was more pressure. A cage is a cage and a fight is a fight. Like at the end of the day, like I'm not trying to sit in course. Like I only care what I think and the people I care about think. Like I don't care at all what anyone else thinks. So the pressure's only on me.
And on July 8th, no doubt you're looking for a statement. How are you looking to showcase that on your PFO Europe debut? No doubt you're looking to go and put on a fantastic performance and obviously, grow your brand as such.
Yeah, bro, just go what I always do. Like whether I'm coming at you boxing, wrestling, or jiu-jitsu, like I'm coming at you full steam ahead. Like I don't be taking back steps in fights. Like I'm coming straight to you, and we're going to see what's up.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you about living in Dubai. We talked about it before we went on air. It's unique seeing an Irishman living in Dubai. Talk to me about that. How did you when you first moved over there? Talk to me about that experience. The first walk into the gym into Dubai. Talk to me about the whole experience because I think it's intriguing. Watching you and watching your story and seeing you live in Dubai.
Yeah, it was great, bro. Like Dubai's my home. You know what I mean? I straight away hit it off with like the best fighters here, and like they're brothers to me now. Like my manager Carl Keller really looked after me. Munir Aziz really looked after me, and those guys are still with me. So I think Dubai is going to be one of the like hubs for big fights in the world going forward. So I'm happy I was here. I'm here early.
Yeah, and how does an opportunity like that arise? Because not many Irishmen or Brits get the opportunity to move to Dubai and train. So how did that come about?
It's a long story, bro. But ultimately I just had to. I had to leave Cork for a couple of reasons, and it just seemed right. Like Dubai was the only place that was open during lockdown, so that's where I went, and that's where I stayed, bro. And I just loved it. Fell in love there with the first week of the place, and I haven't left yet.
Yeah, trading at 971. Do you think that's going to pay dividends? In the future, you talked about who you've been training. Munir Laziz, obviously, UFC Fire. Do you think that move is going to pay dividends for the future of your career and as of right now?
Yeah, bro. Like the good thing about Dubai is you get stars coming in all the time, and I train with these guys, and often I think I smash these guys. So I know my level. I tested against the elite, something that you don't really get back home. So it's definitely paying dividends.
Absolutely, and I want to talk about obviously your recent stint as well in Thailand, as you can see behind me as well. I believe that was in Thailand. Talk to me about experience. I know you've been there quite a few times. So how was that?
Amazing, bro. Like I really connected with John Boy. Like he's Irish as well. He's Peter Yan's boxing coach, and he filled me with a lot of belief as well, and just further justified the thoughts I had about myself. Trained very hard with the Hickman brothers as well, and I got to test myself against a lot of very high level guys that I didn't find too high level after I sparred them. So I'm really looking forward now to showing my level.
And is that a place that obviously, as I said, was that a place like you like to go back to? As you talked about, Dubai has some fancy training partners, and the bodies that you get in Thailand, as you just mentioned, is incredible.
Yeah, they both have their pros. So I'll go back and forth between the two. The good thing with Dubai, it's like the center of the world, you know. So like it's only 6 hours away to get to Thailand. It's only a flight for about 400 quid. So definitely I'll be back.
John, an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. I wish you the best luck on July 8th. It's going to be a fantastic showcase for yourself, for the fans. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be entertaining for sure. John, an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks very much, bud. Cheers.